Presbyterian Support Central is one of 7 Presbyterian support regions, and they cover the Lower North Island. Their focus is in 2 key areas: aged care and family support. PSC have been serving this region for over a century, and they've been supporting the elderly, children and their families. They're very focused on delivering the best possible services to those who need them. It was wonderful to see their Enliven business was recently named Regis Iger's most trusted brand. They've recognised that they cannot continue to deliver these services if they do not have a sustainable business. To achieve this, they're focused on growing their Enliven business and finding ways to be better at what they do. As a complex and geographically spread organisation, finding efficiencies in the way they do work is a key business driver and critical for the success in the long term of their business. Ricoh's relationship with PSC goes back a number of years, but they chose to go to market to find a partner that could not only provide print, but could also reduce the reliance on paper and provide efficiencies moving forward. In particular, they were looking for a workflow management and automation solution. The tender process was very competitive, and we worked very hard to develop a package that was going to meet all of PSC's objectives. We're very pleased to have ultimately been awarded this contract, and since then we've been working very hard to take this relationship and grow it into a partnership, finding new ways to deliver efficiencies for their business. We implemented an EcoTrack Follow-You print solution, which provided security and cost control in their printing. And following this, we worked hard with PSC to understand their accounts payable pain points, which led to us being able to deliver a Laserfiche accounts payable automation solution.
Without a doubt, the biggest impact has been the accounts payable process automation. With over 20 sites and receiving 2,000 invoices per month and only one accounts payable person processing those documents, this was an area that was ripe for process and technology improvement. So I've had a number of attempts in the past at trying to implement accounts payable process improvements, but in each case it's actually led to more work and not actually very much process improvement.
With the Laserfiche solution we implemented in PSC, when an invoice enters the business, either electronically or paper, there is minimal human intervention required. The necessary data is extracted from the invoice and the metadata automatically populated into the AP system. The PSC team simply code the invoice, run the required checks, and then the transaction is automatically routed for authorisation. Once approved, the data is passed to Great Plains for payment. The invoice is then saved into Laserfiche for future reference.
Most impressive about the solution is how popular it's been. Most of our employees are very long-term, and while they're very passionate about what they do, they're also quite change resistant. With their solutions there's been little of that. People are finding that the technology easy to use and it's generally improving their work.
We put a lot of focus on the pre-rollout work to ensure the change was as easy as possible, and that really paid off in the form of a smooth implementation.
Weekly payment runs used to take us a full day to authorise and process. Now it's down to a couple of hours per process. We're not duplicating invoices in terms of the processing from site to the head office. Now the data is simply in Laserfiche, and we're able to grab the information as we need it. We're also saving a lot on physical storage costs and time spent tracking payments to suppliers. We were quite sceptical about this after our early failures, but it's been such a great process that we're now looking at extending it for purchase orders and looking at our grants management.
We know finding new efficiencies and reducing costs is vital to PSC in maintaining their high standards of care and growing their business. To hear that one of the team recently told their manager, "This is the best thing that you guys have ever done," gives us huge satisfaction. That's what it's all about.